You know, Sheriff Clarke is racist white America or self-hating black America or self-hating people of color new best Negro friend to have. He goes in front of the cameras and says some of the most hateful shit about his own people. Now, if wishes were true and Clarke had a wish to change, he would change to a white man. And you can't deny it because by the way he carried himself, the type of things he say about black people, he hates being black. And a lot of y'all say he can't be real. He had to be doing this for money. There's a difference between cooning for money and actually being a self-hating coon. And he's fits the bill of a self-hating coon. But what gets me is how white folk, or let me rephrase that, racist white folk, because every white person is not racist. And some these black folks who like the idea of him bashing people that they think are beneath them are coming to not just my channel, but other people's channel, but leaving comments on our channels, getting personal, attacking us. These bastards are mad that people like myself and others in the black community are calling this guy out. And they said, well, maybe Sheriff Clarke is tired about the crime in the black community. If he's tired of the crime or things going on in the black community, why is he going to Fox instead of coming into the community, working with brothers and sisters who's trying to end the crime in the community? Why is he talking about black folks as if black folks are cornering the market on crime when even their own statistics show that blacks are not committing the majority of these crimes? And then why is he being so disingenuous and not talking about people commit crimes according to proximity? You got bad apples in every community. There's people who are identified as Mexican or Puerto Rican or Japanese, Chinese, Samoan, Native American, white, whatever. They commit crimes against other people in their communities. But see, the thing is, we don't control the media and we don't vote right or exercise our vote right. Or we don't challenge who's enforcing these laws. Now, David Clarke is probably one of those brothers that was bullied in school, probably by some other black person. And he's internalized it and lashed out at all black folk. Or he just be one of those people that's been brought up in an environment that just hate the fact that he has black skin. But when racist white folk and others come to my channel and other people trying to tell us not to criticize and we need to do this and do that, all you're doing is proving our point. If another black person is going to call out another black person, that's our business. We don't get in y'all in issues when y'all calling out other white people, other groups. Even if we agree with those people, we don't butt into y'all conversations and fights. We don't do that. Because that's your community. How are we going to tell another white man how to interact with another white person? That don't make any sense. But see, a lot of y'all got that paternal mindset towards us. A lot of y'all do have that slave master mindset, and y'all don't realize it. And if you think I'm exaggerating, now I don't have a shitload of viewers. I mean, 10,000 subs is a drop in a bucket for some people. You got people got over 50,000 or more, and I'm just a little guy. But I want you to see how many people come to my channel and clicked onto the video I made about Sheriff Clarke Hates Black. 24,000, almost 300, 24,000, almost 300, right? Look at that. Compared to all my other videos, the average probably about 4 at the most. 7 if I'm lucky. But usually around 3. Look at that video. Then look how many likes I got and dislikes. Look how many comments. And I'm getting them every day. And the last video that I made that got this many or got more hits is the one I did with Spike Lee called it That White Woman a few years back. And that one, I forget what that one, but that got a lot of hits on my other channel. But this proves my point. You guys don't want black folk calling out those that look like us who get on television and talk shit. See, y'all love it when y'all get to let him do the dirty work. Well, Sheriff Clarke said this about black people. Sheriff Clarke don't know me. And I know people say, but you don't know him. Yes, we do know him. He gets in front of the camera and open his mouth and say some of the most disgusting things about black folk. And this image was, and when he's at the Republican convention, where he cheered for the cops to get off that murdered Freddie Gray. Now, he openly cheered for the cops to get away with murder. Now, if somebody say something about him and doing harm to him, they'd be ringing doorbells asking for charges to be brought against them. And they trying to pass laws where people just saying they want to do something to police officer is a felony. That's fucked up. This man, look, I understand it's nuance about police department and the military. And people say, what do you mean by nuance? I understand when a black person puts on a uniform, whether it's a police officer, military, there's a negative history behind it. But a lot of brothers have realized that, we got to be in these positions because we need to protect our communities and know what's going on. This dude is not about protecting the black community. This dude is about upholding white supremacy. This dude is dangerous, and he knows that nobody can say nothing to him because he wears a uniform. But if he gets out of uniform, he hell to pay. That's why he gets on Fox and say some of this shit he says. And then people kill me. Y'all praise this motherfucker saying crazy shit, but y'all attack Ben Carson. Now both of them are some dumbass coons, but Ben Carson him saying the same thing, but y'all, that's right, he wear a uniform, he got that badge on. He can shoot and kill and arrest and destroy people's livelihoods. Sheriff Clarke knows exactly what he said, and I guarantee you, Sheriff Clarke probably killed some black folk or set some brothers up. I guarantee it. He strikes me as that kind of dude. He strikes me as that guy that you see that. If y'all go back and look at Boys in the Hood, that scene where Morris Chestnut and Cuba Gooding Jr. get pulled over by that black and white cop, and the black cop said, "I hate me some niggas. You want to Crenshaw motherfuckers, aren't you?" And when they see Morris Chestnut and the white cop looking at me like, "Y'all have a good day now." When John Singer wrote that and directed that scene, John Singer was basically telling y'all, that black cops in the community who are just as treacherous as whites, and probably more so, because we keep giving brothers the benefit of the doubt. We give sisters the benefit of the doubt. I've came across crooked ass black cops before. They ain't just a white cop. When we talk about bad policing, we ain't talking about bad policing, but racism usually at the root of it. Don't think that a black person can't be influenced by racism. Now, is it racism they practice? Yeah, they parroting white supremacy, but it's self-hatred. Sheriff Clarke gets on Fox and say all kinds of vile things about us because that uniform protects him. But if he wasn't in that uniform, he'd be another nigga, and he'd be just like these other cops. And that might be why he's doing it, because he had so many black cops get shot off duty. He figured, I go out here and talk about the black community and say these things. White cops will recognize me as Sheriff Clarke and realize that I'm one of them. And see, when people look at Sheriff Clarke's personal life, they go and judge all black men. Well, Sheriff Clarke is married to a white woman, so if he's a black and white woman, explains it. No. Don't take what this motherfucker does and try to put it on all black men. That wouldn't be fair. But when y'all come to our channels, why y'all always call the black person a sellout or a coon or calling him an Uncle Tom because he talking about the black community? Black community do this. You don't live in our communities. I know there's a problem of crime in our communities. It's due to proximity. It's due to people butting into family and personal lives. How many black men over the last 40 or 50 years have said, hey, these motherfuckers outside the community butt into our lives and destroy the black family? You let the state become the daddy and granddaddy. You let women outside the community tell you how to interact with your children. So of course you're going to have dysfunction in the community when other people are butting in. If Sheriff Clarke was so worried about the black community and black crime, he would go to Fox of all places. Why would you go to Fox News to talk about your people? That means he don't give a fuck. Fox is the business of race baiting. Fox has done more damage in the last 20 years than anything. I'm not saying that Fox is the only network that's been race baiting and twisting images, but they're blatant. I hate this motherfucker with a passion. Dark and lovely, just for men, beard having motherfucker. He don't want to go get into a debate with any black person of any merit because he's going to hide behind his uniform. See, he's the type of dude that when the slaves decided they want to run away from the master or do a revolt, I'm going to go tell the master what you're doing. Master, they're plotting to try to go against you. You know, I can tell you where they're going to be and what time. And see, he gives those brothers and sisters in uniform a bad image because they think we all like that. Listen, y'all come into my channel, leaving comments trying to tell me and other blacks how we should respect him. He's an honorable man. What the fuck did he's done? What's honorable about getting on TV and playing into stereotypes or insulting the people? See, take off that uniform and put a ball cap on, some shorts on, and driving down the street in a decent car and see how fast he become a nigga. And I think it's part of why he and Charles Barkley and do what they do, because they're afraid. They're afraid they're going to be looked upon as a nigga. But guess what? You're already looked upon as a nigga. But when you racists come to our channel and want to tell us how we should react to this dude and others. He is not an honorable man. And if you think that we're exaggerating lying, why the fuck do you keep coming out trying to challenge us? I'm not trying to win you over. Y'all sit back and y'all so worried about what we think and stuff, but you turn around and tell us, leave America. Motherfuckers, y'all ain't no native here. Black folks circling this entire damn globe. There were blacks here before whites even figured out there was a place called America or figured out the world was round. And those of you who are non-racist, y'all need to be the one calling out other whites who are butting into our conversations. I laugh when they come, man, this person made the video, he just mad because he lives in the ghetto. I don't live in the ghetto, never have lived in the ghetto. You mad because you poor. Man, I got motherfucking money. I could buy your ass right now if I wanted to. I travel when I want to travel. I live in a nice home, nice community. But y'all assume that we all living in running down apartments. We don't know who our dads are. Our moms and fucking everything that comes along. No. Because Sheriff David Clarke want to play in the stereotypes. He's the worst of the worst. He's a Judas. Y'all let people like this Negro sing y'all off. Go ahead. Because there's a lot of white folks that be regurgitating these talking points at jobs and shit. This is why you see a lot of brothers and sisters now knocking y'all on y'all ass. This motherfucker wants to sit at the table. See, when he's hedging his bets, he figured our brothers and sisters ain't going to get their shit together. This is why I keep calling out my people saying, look, we got to have a code of conduct. This is why I tell these young brothers, stop putting yourself in harm's way. Because shit, motherfuckers like David Clarke said, look what's going on in Chicago. Yeah, he's up in Milwaukee. Yeah, that's next to Illinois. That's next to Chicago. Close proximity. But that motherfucker wouldn't dare bring his ass to Chicago talking that shit in the black neighborhood. He know what the fucking happened. So stay where you at with your cowboy hat on. You know, in the black community, they do this. You don't know the entirety of the black community. There's portions of the black community that do shit like this. There are black neighborhoods that don't have crime like that or don't have any crime at all. You want to sit there and say, the Democrats and all this. No, the Democrats and Republicans fuck with our community. Blacks got to stop talking about racism. There's no racism. This is the motherfucker said. I dare this motherfucker to stop walking around the uniform and stop telling everybody, I'm Sheriff David Clarke. Get caught driving down a search. You know what? I say this. If he get this message, Sheriff Clarke, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to go get your pair of jeans. Go get you go to Walmart, get you one of them Walmart shirts. Y'all know either polo or stripe design shirt. Go get your baseball cap and some Nikes. Go get you a foreign made car or older model car to drive on the south side or west side of Chicago or certain parts of Wisconsin and don't see how fast you become a nigga. Or drive from Wisconsin to Arkansas, Mississippi, or Louisiana and see how fast your ass get hemmed up or get accused of trafficking drugs. Don't let that uniform go to your head. But see, motherfuckers like this make it hard for those of us who wear the military and law enforcement uniform. They think that a lot of us got this Sheriff Clarke. No, we don't. If this motherfucker really gave a damn about crime in the black community, he would be out here talking to the black community and not be talking about it towards racist white folk who sit in a network they're race-based. But there's a lot of David Clarkes out here, and we in the black community need to start recognizing it. And white folk need to stop trying to give cover and praise it. Because every time you defend this guy, you're telling us you're racist. And let me say this. Any white person that defends Sheriff David Clarke, you are a racist. You might as well admit to it. You are a racist. Because this man's talking points and rhetoric is extremely dangerous and insulting.